afternoon. We'll begin the session on what's new in SOLIDWORKS 2018. Welcome to the SOLIDWORKS 2018 product introduction presentation. My name is Mujahid Pasha. I'm an application engineer with Conceptia Konnect from past 2 years. Now, this release brings many new products, new functionality, and many new features and workflows that make it faster to take your product from design to manufacturing than ever before. This year, we are highlighting a customer from Australia called Tracker. Let's take a look at what they make. Great product, right? You can learn more details about Tracker with a case study and check out the Tracker website for all the SOLIDWORKS design products. You'll likely find that Tracker faces many of the same challenges you face bringing your product to market. True measure of a great product is clear. That is, great designs get built. We'll overview the SOLIDWORKS 2018 product line with these 4 topics. That is essential design tools, the core functionality of the 2018 release, smart manufacturing, the next generation of the design to manufacturing process, the next generation design which will take SOLIDWORKS well into the future for how design happens, and finally delivering great design, tools to produce your design deliverables. Now, looking into SOLIDWORKS 2018, we find numerous enhancements that are essential to the everyday use of our users. This continued focus on making SOLIDWORKS easier to use, easier to learn, and letting our users stay focused on the design instead of the software is something that delights most of our users. Let's take a look at the few examples how SOLIDWORKS 2018 makes the design process faster and easier than ever before. SOLIDWORKS is the most user-friendly 3D CAD software, and user experience is one of the key focus areas for SOLIDWORKS. Let's go ahead and take a look at the enhancement in 2018. SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces many enhancements to improve your day-to-day productivity and help you get your designs tasks completed ahead of schedule. The new welcome screen in SOLIDWORKS 2018 is a one-stop shop to help you get right to work. You can create new parts, assemblies, or drawings. Recent folders and resources are also available, and links to learning resources, tutorials, and samples appear in the Learn tab. And you can access the technical alerts from the Alerts tab. When opening an assembly, you get to view the new file open progress indicator. With this indicator, it lets you know exactly where SOLIDWORKS is up to getting your designs loaded. Not only do you see the elapsed time, but SOLIDWORKS indicates how long you may have to wait by displaying a last time opened value. Gaining deep insight into how your assembly is performed and which factors are slowing you down is where the new assembly performance dialog excels. SOLIDWORKS 2018 includes many more checks such as open time, shaded image quality, and number of graphic triangles. Here, several parts have been set to very high image quality, which dramatically increases the number of graphic triangles, which can have detrimental effect on performance. To gain deeper insight on how problems are slowing you down, SOLIDWORKS 2018 now lets you see clearly the performance information with the assembly visualization tool. This really fast and convenient way to display all kind of SolidWorks information and means you can identify problems of components. Like this USB outlet, this part itself has very high image quality, which is most likely inappropriate for this scenario. We can change the part by simply selecting a different configuration with low image quality. Next, SOLIDWORKS 2018 now introduces a new top-level assembly transparency option that gives you one-step more need to either set individual sub-assemblies transparent or to create new display states. This new mode lets you interrogate the model more thoroughly and removes extra steps that are needed to add the transparency. Folders are widely used by our customers as a way to logically group parts and assemblies without creating more sub-assemblies. SOLIDWORKS 2018 now color codes these folders based on whether they contain hidden or suppressed items. This gives you a simple visual cue to help identify these objects faster than ever before. Now, mouse gestures are more flexible than ever in SOLIDWORKS 2018. You can select two gestures, horizontal or vertical, right up to 12. It's simple to drag new commands into the gestures, and you can even copy them between modes by dragging and holding the control key. You also have a handy printable guide to print to your office or desktop work. It is common that when you zoom right into the model that you need to box or lasso select a geometry or components. Previously, this required you to select in open space before dragging. Now in SOLIDWORKS 2018, a new option called Select Over Geometry removes this limitation. You can either select it in the drop-down or use the T key shortcut to enable it. You can even use the Control key to select multiple items at once. Now, these are some of just the enhancements that help you focus on your design and improve your everyday experience with SOLIDWORKS 2018. Next, we'll take a look at sketches. Sketches are the fundamental building blocks of any SOLIDWORKS design. Therefore, you need them to be as intuitive and as productive as possible. SOLIDWORKS 2018 builds on existing sketch workflows, adding new capabilities for customers working with 3D sketches and more flexibility when modifying arcs and splines. Let's take a closer look with the software. Now, SOLIDWORKS 2018 delivers some great new capabilities that enhance existing sketch workflows. Let's go ahead and finish the design of this support bar. Giving you more flexibility when working with arcs and splines, you can now switch the tangency direction of the arcs using the new option on the right mouse button menu. This new option eliminates the need to delete and recreate the entity that could otherwise cause the downstream failure of the reference features. Now, when working with 3D sketches, you can build in symmetry at any time by mirroring the sketch entities, and not only that, the planes can now also be used as mirror reference in both 2D and 3D sketches. With this, the symmetric relations are captured and maintained, giving you visualization of the complete shape as you refine your design. Now you can build in all the design intent you need right from the start. So no matter what you're designing, all these new capabilities in 2018 make working with sketch geometry easier and even more intuitive. This helps you to capture more design intent in the 3D sketches, and the added flexibility in 3D sketches is a powerful enhancement for customers designing weldments. Let's go ahead and take a look at the enhancements in assemblies. Now, in today's global marketplace, great products needs to get built faster than ever. SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces enhancements that help you deliver assembly designs in record time and with less effort. Now, when creating linear pattern of components, you now have the ability to add optional rotation. After choosing the number of instances, you can simply select a rotation reference and specify the increment angle. This speeds up the creation of all kinds of innovative designs and removes the needs for additional features. Adding main hidden surfaces can be a bit more challenging. 2018 speeds up the process by allowing you to temporarily hide surfaces while in the mate command by pressing the Alt key. You can now select the hidden faces and get your parts in place fast. When working with components with different units or even imported parts, you have a common scenario where pins and holes in the body do not exactly match, as in this case. Previously, it would not be possible to add the second concentric mate. Now in 2018, you can create misaligned mates. This allows you to add two concentric mates to be solved correctly by maintaining the concentricity of either mate or by shifting the component symmetrically between the two SolidWorks accurately and giving you instant feedback. The feature manager tree displays useful information about the misalignment, and also the deviation of each mate from the concentricity is shown, and you can set the maximum allowable deviation. This value can be controlled by a document property, and misaligned mates are shown clearly in the mates folder, and for additional control, the ability to create these misaligned mates can be disabled in the system options. This capability removes the need to make small changes to legacy components that may be used in many different assemblies. Creating exploded views is great to understand and communicate your designs in SolidWorks. Now with SolidWorks 2018, you can now quickly and easily create automatic explode lines using the export line tool. SolidWorks automatically gathers all the components in the explode view and previews each explode line. The explode line for each component defaults to the bounding box, but you can easily choose the origin or even drag to any other point. SolidWorks allows you to apply this to every other identical instance, saving you a load of time and effort. As you would expect, modifying the exploded view updates the exploded lines instantly, keeping everything accurate and up to date. These are some of the enhancements in SolidWorks 2018 that improve your day-to-day productivity to get your products and assemblies get built faster. With this, we can build assemblies faster than ever before. Next, magnetic mates were introduced in 2017. They enabled users to easily snap components together to efficiently organize equipment and optimize the space. Many use cases have been identified, such as equipment layouts and rapid assembly of components with common mating interfaces. Now, SolidWorks 2018 brings continued development to this tool. Let's take a look at what are the improvements in magnetic mates. Now, there are several enhancements to the magnetic mates tool. First, we now support multiple ground planes. You can simply activate the ground plane that you want to work on, and when you assemble components with published assets, they will be snapped to that ground plane automatically. The tab key rotates the component around a vertical axis for better positioning. Now, locking a magnetic mate from being unsnapped has existed before, but now it is much more discoverable. The lock mate icon appears as soon as a component is placed. This is much easier than finding the mate in the feature manager tree and choosing the lock option. Now, new keyboard shortcuts are now available to cycle through the magnetic mate options. You can choose the open square bracket to cycle through the mate options on the moving component and the close square bracket to cycle through the available mate options on the static component. With the ability to snap the components together on multiple ground planes and easier access to the lock mate and connection point cycling, it is easier than ever to build assemblies. Next is SolidWorks Treehouse. It is a powerful tool for creating and managing assembly structures. The enhancements to Treehouse 2018 focus on improving existing workflows. For example, the viewing and editing of part and assembly information is quicker and much more intuitive. Let's go ahead and take a look at these enhancements in more detail. Now, SolidWorks Treehouse is a powerful tool for creating and managing assembly structures. Now it is in Treehouse 2018, it is easier to view a specified area of the assembly by using the new zoom to area command. Simply drag a rectangle over the area of the assembly you want to enlarge and it is brought into view, making it quick to navigate assembly structures that would otherwise be too large to fit on screen. Using Treehouse has been a great way on managing the custom properties of SOLIDWORKS documents. Now in 2018, assembly structures can be viewed in a table form using the list view display option. The resulting table makes it easy to view all the available properties for each document, plus additional information such as active configuration, description, quantity, are all in one place. You can edit the table view at any given time, and when you have finished any changes that you make to the table cells, that is changing the quantity of the shop assembly, and this is instantly reflected back in the assembly structure, as you can see here. Next, Treehouse 2018 introduces some new options to give you more control when printing your assembly structure. The new print display command combined with the new print preview option enables you to now easily print any part of the assembly structure with minimal effort. These new enhancements in Treehouse 2018 will make you more productive when managing your assembly structures. Next, keeping focus on the core parts and assemblies to improving the surrounding tools that are essential to the design process, SOLIDWORKS 2018 delivers the essential functionality to speed up your design process. Next, let's dive right into the smart manufacturing. SOLIDWORKS 2018 puts the model at the center of your design and manufacturing process. That is, it provides a single source of intelligent information for topology optimization, rapid PMI creation, knowledge generating with CNC programs, or creating an automatic inspection. Your model is centered to all the design process. Let's take a look at what this means by a small video.
SOLIDWORKS 2018 delivers a powerful suite of tools that provides a completely integrated design to manufacturing solution. Validate design function and optimize form, all while building intelligent manufacturing information directly into your design. Then use it to automate downstream machine programming and inspection processes to get your products to market fast. Topology Study in SOLIDWORKS Simulation Professional lets you focus on validating the design function, and SOLIDWORKS delivers the components form. Based on real-life use, desired goals, constraints, and even manufacturing considerations, Topology Study provides results to guide your decisions on component form, regardless of the manufacturing process you choose, and final validation is easier than ever before. Putting the 3D model at the center of the process, using SOLIDWORKS model-based definition, all the product manufacturing information, or PMI, required to manufacture your design can be applied directly to the 3D geometry, removing the cost and timely overhead of creating 2D drawings. Presenting the PMI data this way makes it easy to understand and removes ambiguity, from detailing the relevant datums to features like holes complete with detailed tolerance information. When you're ready to manufacture your design, SOLIDWORKS CAM delivers fully integrated knowledge-based CNC programming. Leveraging the PMI directly from the 3D model, SOLIDWORKS CAM automatically applies your preferred machining strategies to the part based on the tolerance scheme. If the tolerance specification of a feature changes, SOLIDWORKS CAM automatically updates the machining operations using predefined rules that match your manufacturing best practices. Parts that once took hours or even days to program can now be programmed automatically in minutes. At the same time, by using SOLIDWORKS Inspection, your quality team can utilize the PMI on the model to generate first article inspection reports that are ready to be utilized by quality control as final inspection documentation, streamlining your quality control processes even further. In a fast-moving design to manufacturing environment, making sure everyone has the right version of the right document at the right time is critical to ensuring your product is delivered on time and on budget. SOLIDWORKS PDM manages and synchronizes design data across your entire organization in a centralized, secure vault, providing a scalable solution from just a single project to many locations across multiple geos. SOLIDWORKS 2018 puts the 3D model at the center of your design and manufacturing process, providing a single source of intelligent information that opens up new areas of innovation, increases productivity, and helps get your products to market even faster.
Next, we'll take a look at the enhancements in SOLIDWORKS MBD, that is model-based definition. It is much more powerful than before. If you don't know, MBD is a tool that allows you to create product manufacturing information right and to the 3D part, so that you don't have to create the 2D drawings. So all the product manufacturing information, that is dimensions, geometric tolerances, everything can be given right to the 3D model and be exported as 3D PDFs or e-drawing files, so that you can replace completely your 2D drawings. Let's take a look at the enhancements to MBD in 2018. Now, model-based definition in 2018 is more powerful than ever. It allows you to more accurately define all the manufacturing information needed within the 3D model. This cover part represents a common scenario wherein the positions of these 3 mounting holes are equally important. Now, 2018 now supports the application of datums to the patterning features, enabling you to more accurately represent real-life behavior, switching real-life behavior. We can add 3D notes to convey extra product information that would normally exist in a drawing title block. Along with it, we can also add the overall profile tolerances, which can be edited in the standard GTOL dialog box. Let me change it to 0.2. Next, 2018 now enables the display of the part level product manufacturing information at the assembly level, just like this. This removes the need to recreate it at the assembly level for use in other products like SOLIDWORKS CAM. You can now remove extra steps of creating corresponding PMI for fixed or floating fasteners. By using this new auto pair tolerance tool, simply select the source and target, and SOLIDWORKS creates the dimension scheme automatically. Now, new PDF templates are now available in SOLIDWORKS 2018. These have been overhauled to include more information and look more professional. You can now publish 3D notes from SOLIDWORKS directly into a PDF text field. This includes the special GTOL character as we have created earlier. The 3D views representing the different configurations of the cover are now accessible with the below thumbnails. New in 2018 is the animated slideshow, which helps you bring your design to life right into the PDF. Finally, custom properties can now be reported as configuration specific, giving you more information about the whole product family. In addition to PDF, many companies use e-drawings to distribute their product information. During the export process, you can now choose whether to export step 242 files for each of the configuration. These step files appear as attachments within e-drawings and can be viewed, extracted, or deleted from the new attachment dialogs. Step 242 exported files now contain fully intelligent annotations. These are machine readable by the third-party applications such as CAM application. 2018 now allows you to import step 242 files along with Creo, Siemens NX, and CATIA files, which consist of the PMI source, and the PMI from the source is transferred through and accurate across. Highlighting this, the PMI helps you understand and reuse the original design. MBD helps companies get products through production faster than ever before. Model-based definition helps companies get products through production faster, enabling smart manufacturing and reducing the production bottlenecks. Next, new to SOLIDWORKS 2018, we are launching the SOLIDWORKS CAM. That is, every year SOLIDWORKS product keeps on expanding. This year we have now launched SOLIDWORKS CAM. Let's go ahead and take a look at the product features. Now, CAM allows you to have CNC programming inside of the SOLIDWORKS. It is powered by the existing CAM software called CAMWorks. If you're already using CAMWorks, it is very easy to use the SOLIDWORKS CAM. Now, for the initially, SOLIDWORKS CAM supports both part and assembly machining, and it supports 2.5 axis milling along with 3+2 machining and 2-axis turning. It also has the capability for 2-path simulation and has comprehensive library of post processors. Let's go ahead and take a look at the software. This we are launching this year. CAM delivers fully integrated knowledge-based CNC programming right inside the SolidWorks. SolidWorks CAM generates machining information fast using the automatic feature recognition, standard operations and strategies defined with your own best practices, including step over, cut depth, tool type and size are instantly applied to the model, freeing up your time to focus on the critical areas of the part. At any time, additional machining operations can be manually created using the SolidWorks model geometry. Faces to machine and areas to avoid can be defined using the comprehensive suite of selection options, eliminating the need to create additional reference geometry on the part. Using SolidWorks CAM's powerful simulation capabilities, cutter paths can be previewed and compared against the original model, helping you to identify any potential problems or areas requiring further refinement long before the physical part is actually machined. Any changes made to the SolidWorks design can be instantly applied to your machining operations and cutter paths, making it quick and easy to evaluate your parts for manufacture, much easier in the development. SolidWorks CAM can also be used for turning operations with toolpath simulation. CAM delivers powerful knowledge-based CNC programming for parts and assemblies, milling and turning that provides a single integrated solution from design to manufacture. Now, SolidWorks CAM supports tolerance-based machining, that is TBM. Let's go ahead and quickly take a look at how this works. Tolerance-based machining in SolidWorks CAM, it introduces a powerful new capability that dramatically reduces the time required to generate CNC program for parts with close tolerances and surface finish requirements. It leverages DimExpert dimensions and model-based definition information created by MBD that is applied directly to the 3D model. With a single button click, SolidWorks CAM automatically applies your preferred machining strategies to the part based on the tolerance scheme. If tolerance specification of a feature changes, SolidWorks CAM automatically updates the machining operation using the predefined rules that match your manufacturing best practices. Parts that took hours or even days to program can be programmed automatically in minutes. Asymmetric tolerances can be adjusted to mean values, and all of the tools, speeds, feeds, and depth of cuts are automatically selected to meet the model-based design requirement. Now, with this tolerance-based machining in SolidWorks CAM, it streamlines your design to manufacture by leveraging the power of model-based definition to automate CNC programming and reduce overall delivery times. I have a news for everyone. That is from 2018 onwards, if you are under subscription or if you're purchasing the SolidWorks 2018 software, you'll get the SolidWorks CAM standard version for free to be directly used within SolidWorks Professional and SolidWorks Premium version. So again, I'm repeating that a SolidWorks CAM standard version will be available for any customers who are under subscription. When they upgrade to 2018 version of SolidWorks, SolidWorks CAM standard version will be available for free. Next, we'll move on to SolidWorks Inspection, which enables us to create the first article inspection reports that are used in the quality departments. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the enhancements in 2018 version of the SolidWorks Inspection. Now, leveraging the power of model-based design, that is in Inspection 2018, first article inspection reports can now be generated from dimensions and automations that have been applied to the model geometry using SolidWorks MBD and DimExpert. New projects can be defined with just a few clicks. First, choose your template. Then SolidWorks Inspection instantly recognizes and extracts critical information from your model, such as custom properties, dimensions, and annotations. Next, choose the type of 3D annotation you want to be balloon, and then in a matter of seconds, Inspection will go ahead and balloon and extract all of the key information that is required. Selecting an annotation in the characteristic tree displays its inspection information and highlights the related item on the model, making navigation quick and easy. Once all of the model information has been captured, you can automatically generate a first article inspection reports using a variety of industry standards or one specific to your organization, ready to be utilized by your quality control department as final inspection documentation. With this, you can eliminate the time and effort of creating 2D drawings and from the 2D drawings creation of the 2D inspection reports. With SOLIDWORKS Inspection 2018, that is first article inspection reports can be created in minutes instead of hours by eliminating the need to create 2D inspection drawings. With SOLIDWORKS 2018, you can put the model at the center of your design process. Truly the next generation of the design to manufacturing process. Next, we'll move on to next generation design. SOLIDWORKS 2018 brings a host of new functionalities to tackle the next generation of the design process. Functional tools you need to tackle new design challenges and address how users want to work today. First thing you notice with SOLIDWORKS 2018 is the new login option. Users can now directly access their My SOLIDWORKS account from the user interface, providing many new options. With 2018, settings can follow the user to automatically preserve and maintain their settings wherever they log in, similar to your Google Chrome or Windows 10. This is particularly valuable for customizations which are by their nature personalized by the individual user. Next, users have often multiple SOLIDWORKS products and services. With multiple licensing options, that is standalone, network, and license types, that is perpetual and term license, SOLIDWORKS Admin Portal is an online tool to help users manage their SOLIDWORKS assets. Now, administrators can easily see the products and services they have, manage their users, and associate or assign products to specific users and assign the different products to different users. They can also see where the licenses are activated and where they are set to expire. And now account administrators can also create reports of their assets. Additionally, standalone licenses can now be set to online licensing to give a particular user the flexibility to install and use this license on any machine. We know many users want to access SOLIDWORKS on multiple machines. With SOLIDWORKS Online Licensing, it allows users to effortlessly install and use SOLIDWORKS on as many machines as needed. Simply log in inside of SOLIDWORKS and the session will be activated. This eliminates the process of activating and deactivating a machine when changing hardware. When a session is closed, SOLIDWORKS is deactivated and the user can start SOLIDWORKS on a different machine. Additionally, traveling users can use the offline mode to keep using SOLIDWORKS even if they do not have the internet access. Now, the last few years have seen the launch of a whole host of brand new touch devices such as Microsoft Surface Book, Surface Studio, and many other devices from other companies. In addition to these, many traditional style mobile workstations from manufacturers such as Dell, Lenovo, and HP are now also available with touchscreen capabilities. The result is more and more customers are wanting to design in SOLIDWORKS using the natural feel that touch interaction provides and take advantage of the portability these devices offer, enabling you to design everywhere and on the move. Now, SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces a new suite of capabilities for working on touch-enabled devices. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. For customers working on Windows touch-enabled devices, SOLIDWORKS has introduced the touch mode, wherein it is accessible from the view menu. The new touch mode places important shortcuts at your fingertips, enabling you to maintain a high degree of productivity when using your device in tablet mode without a physical keyboard or a mouse present. With touch mode enabled, the new touch toolbar is placed at the side of the screen for easy access, configurable for left or right screen. You can rotate the screen by using both the hands, both the thumbs. With rotation locked, selections can now be made with just a single finger tap on screen, and then with the finger tap, this particular drawer, I can move this with just a finger tap through its range of motion. At any time, you can easily return to rotating and zooming the model with your fingers by tapping rotate on the touch toolbar to disable it. When working in touch mode, mouse gestures are another great way of accessing frequently used commands at your fingertips. With on-screen finger press and drag, mouse gestures ring is displayed. Next, simply move your finger over the desired command to activate it. To bring the tab closer into view, we will first select the zoom to area, followed by a finger swipe to define the zoom region. Making modifications to the design using touch interaction in 2018 is quick and intuitive. Following the same workflow as using a mouse, a single finger tap on the face is all that's required to select the entity and display relevant context menu commands. Icons appear larger, and easy selection with finger or pen and right mouse button menu commands can be accessed via the down arrow. A new configuration of the tab can be easily selected and applied with few finger taps on screen, replicating traditional mouse clicks. The final change required to this design is increase in the height of shelf situated behind the sink. The new touch magnifier tool is a great way of enlarging small area to make a selection. While keeping the rest of your design in view, just press your finger on the pen screen for longer than 2 seconds. At the same time, dynamically adjust the zoom level using the controls on the touch toolbar. When your finger is released, the object's crosshair stays and easy. When editing a feature or dimension, the new touch number pad makes it quick to enter values, eliminating the need to use the Windows virtual keyboard that can sometimes take valuable screen space. With this, you can even work with touch-enabled designs. Whether on the move or in the office, SOLIDWORKS 2018 Touch Mode delivers a powerful set of productivity tools for working with touchscreen devices. Next is touch sketching. You can use freehand sketches using a Windows 10 touch-enabled device. It automatically converts pen strokes to shapes and converts pen strokes to sketch entities at any time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. With 2018, you can capture your design ideas even faster when using a Windows touch-enabled device by freehand sketching with either your finger pen or stylus directly in a sketch. Let's go ahead and design a new draining board pattern for this sink. Simply start a sketch on either a plane or face, and then by using the brand new set of tools available from the command manager, first set your preferred pen style using the color palette and the thickness slider, then you're ready to go. Different sketch modes enable you to choose how your gestures are interpreted by SOLIDWORKS. Using auto shape, your captured pen or finger strokes are initially converted into true geometric shapes such as lines, arcs, and circles, perfect for sketching out concepts. Switching to auto sketch entities, your strokes are converted directly into sketch entities as you draw them, making them immediately available for your feature creation. As you sketch, screen relations to surrounding geometry can be automatically inferred as you go, enabling instant capture of design intent. For example, these two concentric circles for the plug hole area. Pen strokes that have been captured as shapes can be converted into sketch entities at any time by selecting them and then using the new update to entities feature, giving you complete flexibility as you develop your ideas. When you're finished, the resulting sketch can be manipulated and modified just like any other. For example, adding fillets to round off corners and dynamically dragging entities. Mirroring the two contours about the center line completes your overall design. With the sketch now complete, a simple extrude used in combination with contour select tool is all that is required to add drawing board geometry to the sink. Whether you're designing complex shapes or simple mechanical parts, touchscreen in SOLIDWORKS 2018 offers a completely new approach to capture rapid fire design ideas, whether you're in office or on the go. This helps you to capture rapid design ideas very quickly by using the new touch sketching options. Next, new in SOLIDWORKS Simulation if you are using. New in SOLIDWORKS Simulation 2018 is the Topology Study, which lets SOLIDWORKS guide your optimal design form while you stay focused on the function, giving you validated results you can leverage for traditional manufacturing methods or a path to additive manufacturing. In this example, we'll look for the best stiffness to weight ratio. Let me define the value. Additionally, you can use manufacturing controls like wall thickness or symmetry. Here we'll use preserved regions to maintain enough material for the bearings. Demold tools give results more suitable for traditional manufacturing process like casting or machining. We'll use stamping for machinable results. Topology study uses an interactive solver. Rather than wait, let's jump to the finished study. Results include a plot showing material safe to remove. Additionally, a stress calculation based on the mesh result is also available, giving you even greater confidence in recommended topology. A great way to leverage your topology study results in with simulation display, you can overlay the mesh or material mass plot and use this guide traditionally to create features like a sketching picture, but this can only be possible in 3D. With topology study to guide your optimal design form, you'll have more time to find the optimal functions for your design. Next, we have improvements to mesh modeling. That is, if you have a solid graphics body as a solid body. If a solid body is fully sealed, user can apply materials, get mass properties, use graphic sections, new formats, that is OBJ mesh, that is mesh, not the point cloud data. Customers can still use scanner software to create the mesh before opening in SolidWorks. New ability to sketch and reference mesh points, ability to build reference geometry of the mesh, new ability to boolean one mesh from another, add, subtract, combine, create, indent. If you want to boolean a mesh to a SolidWorks part, then SolidWorks part has to be converted into a mesh. There's a new command to do that. Let's take a look at this with the demo. SolidWorks 2018 introduces new ways you can utilize mesh data, offering more possibilities than ever before for a variety of formats such as STL, OBJ, and additive manufacturing files. First off, graphical mesh geometry now supports material textures and reveal view appearances. Likewise, you can now perform sections on the graphical mesh data as well. As a result, you can now better visualize and fully understand your mesh geometry right inside of the SolidWorks. However, we can do much more with mesh geometry. Starting with the new surface from mesh feature, this tool enables you to turn mesh data into SolidWorks surfaces, quickly utilizing the simple workflow. Just choose the type of surface you wish to create, then using the purpose-built Paint Select Facets tool, you can easily swipe to select a handful of faces for the desired surface. Notice that not every surface needs to be selected. By simply choosing Calculate, SolidWorks will automatically gather the remaining faces for you and create appropriate surface. Once any number of surfaces have been created in this manner, this will benefit from all of the surfacing capabilities found in the SolidWorks, allowing you to take full advantage of the surfacing tools. Excuse me. Sorry for the disturbance, I'm having slight issues with my system. I'll just set it up quickly. Yeah, SolidWorks 2018 also introduces the new mesh body type. That is, any graphical mesh can be converted into a mesh body quickly from the right mouse button menu. Mesh bodies are similar to solid bodies in that they are watertight, have mass properties associated with them, and can be sectioned normally. But they do have some differences which we will take a look at in a moment. You can take your mesh data further with some powerful new workflows specifically to the mesh geometry. For instance, you can add any geometry to the mesh file using all of the familiar tools you are used to in SolidWorks. You can even reference the underlying mesh geometry when adding sketch relationships. Only difference, however, is these features aren't automatically merged with the mesh geometry. To do that, you can now also convert traditional solid bodies into mesh bodies as well. With this, we can create features right in the mesh bodies. Let me convert this solid body into a mesh body. This ultimately allows you to take any geometry you have created and perform a variety of Boolean style features and further manipulate your mesh geometry. A full list of these features can be seen on the coming slides. Finally, like any other SolidWorks file, these can be inserted into your assemblies and mated into position like any other component. This means that you can now directly use your mesh data within all of your SolidWorks design without the need to convert them into a SolidWorks body. This helps you to break the productivity barriers by leveraging the mesh data from a variety of different formats. Allowing you to directly use the mesh body within your assemblies is a great productivity tool. Next, we'll take a look at the enhancements in 3D Interconnect. 3D Interconnect feature was introduced in SolidWorks 2017. It helped us to import third-party CAD data from other softwares like CATIA, ProE, NX, and directly use them within SolidWorks without the need of converting them to standard file formats. It had also a great feature wherein if you replace the imported file with a new revision, you need not delete and add this file again. Let's take a look at this enhancements in 2018 with 3D Interconnect. First thing you'll notice is the support for neutral file formats. That is, let me go ahead and show it to you. When I insert components within the assemblies, you'll see that the support for STEP, AGS, IGS, and ISS. These files no longer need to be translated and instead can be simply inserted in your SolidWorks assemblies and can be used like any other components. This works the same way third-party files can work with 3D Interconnect. These neutral files will recognize whether the files are changed or replaced, so your revisions can be maintained. And like third-party native files, they can be easily updated without the need for deleting and re-importing the files. However, neutral file formats do not support the same intelligent face ID mapping that the third-party files do. Other new enhancements take your third-party 3D files further, including support for reference geometry. That is, reference planes that have been added in your third-party CAD files can now be used. These planes are useful for mating and can be used as sketch planes. Likewise, unconsumed sketches can be used like SolidWorks sketches, enabling you to reference and create features from files that are created from outside SolidWorks. This will allow you to do more with your existing files from other 3D design tools, eliminating the need for time-consuming migration of data or conversion of data into neutral file formats. Finally, the custom properties are now supported for the third-party CAD files. That is, I'm opening this inventor file, and as you can see, the custom properties associated with the inventor file can be used. This means that the bill of materials and drawings can now automatically read and populate themselves using the information that is previously defined in the native design tool. 3D Interconnect, it continuously allows you to leverage 3D design data from whatever source you like without compromising on capability, so that you can directly use the data from the third-party CAD files within SOLIDWORKS without the need of converting them to neutral file formats. With continued flexibility, real tools to leverage the latest hardware technology and computing technology, and further integration of data from every source, SOLIDWORKS 2018 has the tools you need to meet the requirements for the next generation of great design. As we move to the final stop on our roadmap introducing SOLIDWORKS 2018, the focus shifts to design deliverables. Think about all the content that is required: tooling and assembly documentation, detailed drawings, content to communicate with customers and suppliers, marketing and sales, plus many more. Being able to quickly create these design deliverables is every bit as important as the design itself. 2018 brings enhancements across the product line to leverage your design data. Let's take a look at few examples. First is tab and slot feature, a popular technique to minimize the costs associated with creating fixtures for the assembly and manufacturing is the design tabs and slots, adding design tabs and slots into your designs. SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces a powerful new tool to automate the creation of these self-fixturing designs. Let's take a look at in the software. A costly part of manufacturing is creating fixtures, so many designers are turning to self-fixturing design techniques to reduce assembly and setup costs in manufacturing process. SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces powerful tab and slot tool to automate this design step. The tab and slot can be created on parts in an assembly, a single part or a multi-body part. You start by choosing an edge to define the tab and a face to define where the slot will terminate. Offsets can be applied to control the tab distance from the ends. Spacing can be defined equally among a given number of instances or by a defined length. The length of each tab can easily be specified, and the height can be a blind value or up to surface or offset from the selected surface. Corner treatments such as fillets and chamfers can be applied to the tabs, and the size can be specified. The clearance between the slot and tab can be defined as well, and SOLIDWORKS creates features in both components to meet these specifications. These tab and slot features are fully editable. For instance, an additional tab and slot can be added on the side by adding a new group to the definition. This new tab and slot feature not only reduces design time by automating the creation of these features, but reduces manufacturing costs by minimizing the need to build expensive fixtures that can delay manufacturing. Tab and slot can now also be applied to cylindrical parts. Weldments are also now supported for the tab and slot feature. Here you can see the tab and slots that are added to the weldment members to minimize fixturing. Weldment gusset are another good application for tab and slots. The tab for mirroring tab and slot features can be patterned and mirrored. Note that after patterning or mirroring a tab, the associated slot has to be patterned or mirrored in the corresponding part. With this, you can automate the creation of self-fixturing tab and slots. This minimizes your assembly and setup costs, so that if you have a self-fixturing design. Next, we'll take a look at the enhancements in drawings. For many companies, the creation of drawings is still an important part of the production development process. With each release of SOLIDWORKS, our aim is to make the process of documenting your design as quick and as painless as possible. With 2018, you can now use more design and manufacturing information that's been applied directly to the model using SOLIDWORKS model definition to help you create drawings even faster. The display of annotations is now easier to control. Using new options and new capabilities have been added to enable you to create complex views that previously weren't possible without taking a lot of time and effort. Let's go ahead and take a look at these enhancements closer in the software. SOLIDWORKS 2018 introduces some powerful tools for drawings. Now, 3 model views have been a great way of communicating the product manufacturing information or PMI that has been applied directly to the model using DimExpert and SolidWorks MBD. However, for many customers, a 2D drawing is still required as a final deliverable. In SolidWorks 2018, when adding new views to a drawing, any pre-existing 3D model views now appear in the view palette, which is ready for placement onto the drawing sheet. A variety of options let you choose which annotation types to include, and a simple drag and drop is all that is required to place the view. Now you can leverage the power of model-based design to help you create drawings even faster. Let's switch over to this next sheet. The advanced hole feature was introduced in 17. It's a powerful tool for creating complex multi-step holes. In 2018, you can now quickly and easily detail an advanced hole using the hole callout feature. As you place the callout, new options give you control over how the information is displayed. Now you can apply all the information necessary to document multi-stepped holes in an instant. SolidWorks 2018 offers you even more flexibility over how drawing information is displayed. That is, when working with section views, layers can now be used to set cross-hatching visibility, different styles and colors. The behavior of trailing zeros is even easier to control. Using the new set of options in the document settings, you can specify the trailing zero display for dimensions, tolerances and properties independently of one another. This removes unnecessary detail and makes your drawing easier to read for everyone included. 2018 gives you much greater freedom when creating complex drawing views. Now you can create broken out sections of an existing section and alternate position view. Starting with section view of this hinge mechanism, after first defining the broken out region, in this example a free sketched rectangle, the new randomized scale option can be used to increase the clarity by mixing up the crosshatch scaling of each component when all the parts being sectioned are using the same crosshatch style. Next, moving over to the alternate position view of the hinge mechanism, this pre-sketched circle can be used to create a broken out section detailing the arm and bracket fixing areas. These are just a couple of examples of how you can create complex broken out sections of more view types with minimal efforts. Now, company standards often require that all text on a drawing should be capitalized. Now in 2018, when editing tables, a handy new option on the table toolbar enables you to instantly switch all text to be uppercase regardless of how it was typed. These are some of the powerful new productivity enhancements in 2018 that offer greater flexibility and ease of complex view creations. Next, we'll take a look at the enhancements in eDrawings. Let me directly go into the software. eDrawings 2018 introduces many new enhancements to make collaborations with suppliers and manufacturers simpler and more powerful. You now have the option in SolidWorks to embed decals within part or assembly file. Previously, eDrawings would only display standard decals stored locally. Now every decal can be accurately displayed in eDrawings 2018. You can now instantly see if any markups have been created with a new indicator down in the markup icon. A brand new quick access toolbar helps you to get to commands such as open, save, print, and options. And the plus icon next to the component tab gives you a shortcut to quickly open a file. A new progress indicator keeps you updated on how eDrawings is doing getting the assembly loaded. eDrawings now supports the very latest graphics pipeline, making sure graphics boost is set to faster speed to take advantage of the performance improvements. If you need to move components or make a measurement, you can now set the units to feet and inches. This gives you more flexibility in day-to-day interrogation of your 3D models within eDrawings. Switching back to SolidWorks, as you've seen, model-based definition is a great way to communicate your designs without the need of creating 2D drawings. Now, 3D views contain dimensions and other annotations for multiple configurations of the design. SolidWorks 2018 now lets you publish all of this information into a single file containing step 2 photo file attachments and optionally set a password directly in export dialog. Back in eDrawings 2018, the model is accurately displayed along with the related dimensions in 3D views for default configuration. The 3D views of other configuration can be shown with the new Show All option. eDrawings also indicates the configuration name at the bottom of the screen to remove any confusion. The attachments specified in the SOLIDWORKS are also clearly visible. Each attached step file can be viewed, extracted to disk, or deleted. eDrawings 2018 now fully supports the viewing of Step 242 files. This includes the cross-highlighting of dimensions to the corresponding geometry, helping manufacturers understand the design and reducing the chance of errors. All these enhancements helps collaboration through driving smarter decisions across your supply chain. With all these new enhancements, you get increased performance and better support for your smart manufacturing and better communication with the eDrawings tool. So with this, from core drawings and exciting new possibilities with the tab and slot feature, SOLIDWORKS 2018 offers enhancements across the product line to quickly create the design deliverables you need to complete your design. As we wrap up this introduction of SOLIDWORKS 2018, let's revisit the tracker. Remember the challenges they faced? Since implementing SOLIDWORKS, tracker has cut their time to market in half and doubled their product offering. Tremendous success story and truly a great design. And beyond a great story of a design, a perfect example of how great products or great designs get built with SOLIDWORKS 2018. That's it from my presentation. If you have any queries, you can drop them in your chat window. I'll take your queries now. Anyone, if you have any queries, you can drop down in your chat window.